Now, combat postures, basic, zhuang, and we will repeat the most basic variant first, working with forward and backwards direction of the main direction. Because actually, in any variant, we are working with all directions, only one of them is more eccentric. So remember it. When you start learning this, it's like standing in this position, being inside the tree, and thinking about time to move the tree forwards, pushing it and feeling resistance. This is the correct tension. Then stop, relax. Something like 2 seconds or more, so you have time to check if your body is relaxed, if some tension doesn't appear in some parts of your body. After this, again, start working using force. Imagine trying to pull, feeling resist. The tree is stopping the movement, just allowing very short movement. But when you start learning, it is not so short, it's quite long. So usually we say that it's 2 centimeters in the main direction. So here, when you push forward, the palm moving forward, it's like 2 centimeters. So it's like the tree is a bit elastic, allowing some movement. If from the very beginning you start thinking about big power, it just makes you tense, stiff. So at the beginning, it's better to work with smaller force, the idea that there is just not so big, that the tree is a bit elastic, allowing some movement. So forward, backward is the main direction. Back foot is pressing on the ground, body is pushing forward, head moving forward, upward, front foot pressing down, forward, between your both legs, idea of close compression straight in front knee, and this back kick, this was up, compress. Kick forward force, at the same time, some pressing down, some close, pressing down, and closing as additional directions. So the movements are shorter, so like half of the movement in the main direction. So if it's 2 centimeters forward, it means something like 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, half centimeter, 1 centimeter inward. Then stop, and the main idea, pulling back, main direction, sitting on the back leg, toes of front catching ground, stretching fingers in head and muscle, stretch with both legs, touching your knees, but in front knee, back here, sitting out, stretching outwards, in, stretch, moving back, but this knee keeping idea forward, for arching force, moving back, and listen up, some open. When you are making some movement at the beginning, it also helps you to distinguish the main direction from the additional supplemental direction. You have idea that this force in the main direction is bigger, the other forces are smaller. So in result, bigger force, bigger movement. Smaller forces are very slight movement. That's all. Feeling of body, feeling of force, ability of distinguishing bigger force from smaller force, main force from additional. Slowly, several seconds backwards. Stop. Checking the body. Several seconds forward. Stop. Last. After you learn 3 basic variants. Next stage is changing directions. So you have 3 basic variants, and each of them 2 directions. So now we have 6 basic directions. And this balance changing module, this variant, we will be changing between 6 directions. So standing, like being inside the tree, embracing, but at the same time being inside the tree. And we choose some direction. Let's say upwards. Upwards, a little bit forward, a little bit closing, slowly. 1 second. Stop. Now, choose any other of those directions. Maybe backwards. Directions pulling back, or the sitting down, but hands slightly this way. Okay. Stop. Then maybe close. Like passing inward. This is the main technique. At the same time, slightly pushing forward, and pushing back. Stop. And again choose some other direction. At the beginning, it's just like those basic variants, just mixing those directions. When you start those basic variants, working with not so big force, so it's easier to stay relaxed, you avoid stiffness, but then gradually you should start working with bigger force, but still you should feel comfortable, you should be able to avoid stiffness. Your body, for some kind of practice, will be working in a bit different way than when beginners think about big force. You're thinking about big force, feeling that the body is working intensively, but at the same time you are relatively relaxed. You feel more tension, more inside, like in the bones. So it was traditional using power, strength, force of your bones and your tendons, not muscles. Outside, it seems to have relaxed, but you feel intensive work more inside. So, at the beginning, you started from the idea that the tree is quite elastic, allowing you some movement. But then, the tree is becoming a bit harder. At the beginning, it was allowing you something like 2 centimeters movement in the main direction, 1 centimeter in the additional directions, and now, let's say, in main direction, it could be something like 1 centimeter or maybe only half centimeter, and accordingly, much smaller in additional direction. Okay? So this is the result of the tree creating much bigger resistance, but still do it slowly. Such short movement, but very slowly, also several seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop. So now, change direction. At this time, you also expand your intention. When you start basic variants, you're thinking about the tree, embracing core of the tree. Then next one you have to get around your body. Basically you're thinking about your body and the tree. But now try to imagine connection between your body and this tree, and some more trees which are around you, some buildings, some other objects connected to them. And the movement you're trying to make is affecting those objects, pushing them, pulling those in front of you, pulling them, pushing those behind you, pulling them back, and change direction, like pulling those objects, pushing you, opening, pushing, and pull.